fellow Rotarians of Rotary E Club of District 3170. Good evening, fellow Rotarians in India, and good morning, fellow Rotarians in the United States. I am truly honored to be in your midst as a guest speaker, and this is my first time that I am speaking to our E-Rotary Club, and in fact it is the first time that I ever recorded my own video on the YouTube. May I thank President Lees and Honorary Secretary Harshad for inviting me to speak on a subject which is very dear and near to me. I am truly amazed at the diverse membership of your club, spanning more than one country, and your club truly depicts the internationality of Rotary, for which we all are very proud. The subject of my talk today is 3-generation district governors in Rotary, and of course this is, as I said, very dear and near to me, and my family is very proud of this family's fantastic tradition. We are only one such family in India, and this is what the Rotary leaders, the general officers of Rotary International in India have told me, and we are the only second family in the Rotary world. There is another 3-generation district governor family in Mexico, and I will share this interesting story a little later. You all will be surprised that our family has a strong connectivity with District 3170. My grandfather was an education inspector in 30s in the Dharwad district of state of Karnataka, and I too had the opportunity to come to your district several times, speaking to Rotary clubs in Belgaum and also in Kolhapur. So this district is very special to my heart. Now to take this story forward, it all began in 1937. Then my grandfather retired as an education inspector and returned back to the hometown city of Surat. He started a small-scale industry manufacturing imitation jewelry, and in India this is called what is called jari industry. So after 2 years in 1939, he was invited to the membership of Rotary Club of Surat, and he served as an honorary secretary of the club in the Rotary in 1945-46. Now this is a big twist in his life. In May 1949, a message came from Rotary International office from Bombay. At that time the Rotary International office was in Bombay, as it is now in New Delhi. And the message came that Rotary International Board of Directors have appointed him as the district governor for the Rotary year 4950 of the district governor of the Rotary International District 51051. The reason was that the district governor nominee, or you would say district governor elect, who was on his way to attend the International Assembly in the United States, unfortunately had a plane crash, and he died in that plane crash. So the Rotary International bylaws provide that a Rotarian can be appointed by the Rotary International Board of Directors. There was no time for the new district governor to go to the International Assembly and get the training. So my grandfather didn't have a time to go to International Assembly, and he was trained, in fact, in Bombay office of Rotary International by spending 4 days with General Secretary of Rotary International, George Meads, who served he served for the longest term as a General Secretary, and also the important leader in India at that time was also the first Rotary International President from India, Nitish Lahiri. Both of them trained my grandfather, and he remained active in Rotary and in civic life and left for heavenly abode in September 1965. My father was invited to the membership of Rotary Club of Surat on 15th August 1947, the day India got independence from British people. He served as club president in the years 1954-55 and offered himself as a candidate for district governor in 1959. He was badly defeated. Again in 1960 he offered himself as a candidate for district governor. He was defeated again. It was the third time that he offered himself in 1961 that he was elected to serve as a district governor of the then Rotary International District 305 for the Rotary year 1961-62. And this Rotary International District was a very big district, parts of Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and also the Karachi area of Pakistan. Later he went on to become the mayor of Surat City for 4 years from 1969. He left us and went up to the heaven in June 2002. Friends, during 1965, after I graduated from mechanical engineering, our family started a new industry of manufacturing aluminum conductors for transmission lines, which is used by State Electricity Board. And it was in this time that I came in contact with Rotarians of Rotary Club of Udna. In fact, my factory was in Udna, and this was an emerging industrial area on the outskirts of Udna. And one of the Rotarians asked me that you have a family tradition and you must join Rotary, even though it was at a young age of 20. I decided to join Rotary Club of Udna, and I was inducted as a Rotarian on 24th January 1966, a day I would never ever forget. I served as the club president in the year 1973-74 and had the opportunity to participate in group study exchange as the leader of the GSC team to District 611, Midwest US, part of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, and Missouri State in 1975. And Nilim and I also enjoy hosting, apart from GSC team members and leaders, Rotary Youth Exchange students. We have hosted so far more than 15 Rotary Youth Exchange students since last span of 30 years. And this year my home Rotary Club of Surat West, is hosting 3 Rotary Youth Exchange students, one each from Brazil, France, and USA. And I serve as a counselor to the Rotary Youth Exchange Committee this year, and also as the chairman of the E-Club Bulletin Committee. So in 1996, I took the lead to start a new Rotary Club in Surat, namely Rotary Club of Surat West, of which I am a member, and our club strength is 48. Going back to my involvement in Rotary, I was elected as district governor in the year 1981 in a conference of the then governor Kalyan Banerjee, and I was elected unanimously as a district governor. And in my year as a district governor, apart from having a conference 500 kilometers away with the registration of more than 1,500 delegates, one of the very important events that took place was the visit of the then RI director Raja Sabu. And Raja Sabu visited our district for 3 days and visited various Rotary clubs, inspired Rotarians to go beyond themselves and do better, and also appreciate the service projects that were taking place in various Rotary clubs. I have enjoyed my participation in various assignments on international level, serving as a group discussion leader in 91 and 92 to train the incoming district governors, once in Anaheim and second time in Kansas City, serving as RI President's representative to the consuls, 10 consuls in India, and last year I was honored to represent RI President Kalyan Banerjee at the conference of District 9500 in South Australia. You all would be wondering what would happen to the 4th generation in my family. I have 2 sons, both living in Melbourne, Australia with their spouse, and I'm sure one day they will become Rotarians too after they assume the senior position in the company that they are working. I have no idea whether they would ever offer himself for the office of district governor in future. Fellow Rotarians, now I want to share with you the brief idea of the second 3 generation DG family coming from Mexico. Unique family indeed. This Compian family, the senior Compian, what they call Compian 1, was a member of San Luis Potosí Industrial Estate Rotary Club, and he became governor in the year 1943-44, even much before my grandfather became governor. And Compian 2 became governor in the year 1991, and Compian III became governor in the year 1993-94. Now the only different thing about this family compared to us is that the son became governor in 1991 and the father followed him to serve as the district governor in the year 93-94. Great, isn't it? This is what Rotary is all about. And I would never have come in contact with them had it not been my presentation on this topic that I am discussing. And for that I am very grateful to my friend, past Rotary International President Frank Devendra, who helped me come in contact with this Compian family in Mexico, who also share the same sense of pride that we share as three-generation district governor's family. In closing, may I say once again that I am extremely delighted to be in your midst through this medium of E-Rotary Club, and we welcome any comments and suggestions or questions that you may have for me. God bless Rotary E-Club of District 3170. Thanks. Good night. Good morning. Have a good day.